Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the daily market wrap for Friday, December the 18th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check and see where we left on the market here today. So quite a quad witching day today. So down 13 points here in the SPX, but still over the upper Bollinger Band on the monthly chart. Weekly chart doesn't look like it did too much. Daily chart did quite a lot, right? So we got a 40-point range today after two kind of compressed days, pushed all the way down to the 80 EMA and a bounce off of that for a pretty big move. And then you look at that bounce there at the end of the day, right off the 80 EMA. Incredible stuff. Just wild shenanigans as we expected today, but it was generally a pretty bearish day today, right? So let's go to the SPY and see what kind of volume came in here. Like we said, probably some big volume here on the SPY. So again, a lot of that came from the selling. But a lot of that came from the quad witch too, which is pretty wild. So let's stay with the S&P futures and see how they behaved here today. Again, a lot of short opportunities on the SPY today, and then apparently a long opportunity right here, right? So that's just craziness. It is craziness, right? So that's what you get here on these big expiration days like that. So it gave us a nice impulsive down move this morning, another nice move to the signal zone, another nice dip buy off of our signal zone right here, another reversal off of our signal zone right here, and then back to the other signal zone where it consolidated for a while, and then have a nice day. Just incredible stuff. So again, we'll see what kind of levels we get going into Sunday night. Oh, also guys, be sure to tune in on Sunday night for Riding the Waves with John and Paul. We'll be doing another Elliott Wave show on that one. And again, thanks to our secret Santas out there who are donating to have free members join our group, guys. Check out in the Twitter feed the retweet section if you guys are looking for maybe trying us out for a month. Definitely look to retweet that. It's just I'm overwhelmed by the generosity of our group, but I think it speaks measures to the quality of stuff that we do intraday in the Discord and on our live streams during the day. So I'm just really love it. It's awesome stuff. So anyway, so MES here, we're just going to kind of keep an eye on it, see if it pivots at all. I mean, I got no geometrical for that type of craziness right there. But the Qs again, generally everything was pretty heavy today, and the big dip by at the end of the day, right? The IWM was generally strong for the majority of the day, but isn't it interesting how it kind of did the opposite, right? It's kind of flushed there at the end of the day when the rest of the market was going up. So just really crazy stuff right there. XLF, again, that kind of worked its way up too at the end of the day. Apple kind of stayed down for the majority of the day, give a little bit of a spike there. But again, Apple's looking a little bit funky, right? So it's kind of pulling back right here. Maybe, right? This is kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're looking for a wave 5 up on Apple. That's also something that we're kind of looking for on Amazon as well. This is a pretty deep pullback here on Amazon. Just as a note, a little bit farther down than I would like to have seen it, right? So I would like to have held above this 3190 level, so kind of invalidated this as a way forward, unless we've got a leading diagonal going on right here on Amazon. So a little bit of caution of that. It might be just kind of running out of steam. So just a little something there. But then there's always Tesla. Look at how they bought the dip on Tesla today, guys. You got to see this if you didn't see it intraday. So apparently Robinhood like crashed with everybody buying calls at the end of the day. But I think you could have bought like some of these out of the money calls for like 50 cents. They went to like $5 on that big bounce right there. But I mean, the big news, right, is Tesla's getting added to the S&P on on Monday. So I mean, who knows how high this thing's gonna go? It's just really ridiculous. Please, let's do another stock split. Do 10 to 1 so we can trade this thing at around $60 again. It'd be hilarious. Anyway. So that was a big mover today. Piton still getting followed through from the nice breakout here. We've been talking about that on the live streams. Another one to kind of keep an eye on right here is Intel. So apparently Microsoft is going to be making its own chips or something. So Intel just got destroyed there on that one there today. AMD is another one that got hit as well, but they ended up recovering a little bit more on it. So Intel was really kind of the big one. Intel was kind of the target of that news, right? So we had, but AMD made a little bit of a move, but a decent dip buy on that one. But some intraday action was pretty wild on it. We've got a fresh flow channel in our group, and AMD actually had some puts come in before that big. We saw some puts come in there before the big dip. So really cool stuff right there. So that's something that we're working on and enhancing. And if you guys been thinking about joining, that alone is worth the value of the group. Nike ended up really kind of pulling back here, right? So they had earnings, which is weird today after hours. So it really flushed with the bearish engulfing candle, and then they had great earnings, right? So they had good earnings, good guidance, and all that stuff. So keep an eye on Nike going into Monday for a potential gap and go. We'll analyze it in the bubble report on Monday morning, so we'll see how that goes there. As for MO Altria Group, one of our members really liked this one today and ended up doing a nice inside day up and a really strong candle. So keep an eye on this one going into next week. And then also can't finish the week out here without taking a look at Roku here. After plowing up to all-time highs, still gave an inside day there, but again, still holding strong above the bump line here. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate everybody for tuning in for your support. I hope everybody has a great weekend. If you are not a newsletter subscriber or an Elite Access member, be sure to check out the links in the description if you want to catch the newsletter this weekend. We're going to be talking a little bit more about option flow and some other concepts, and I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. And until then, stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.